Hey there, my friend. It's time for our weekly wisdom card draw. This is your time to pause, to connect with yourself, to ground yourself in the moment, to reclaim the power you have to create life in each moment and live life on your terms, and to commit or recommit to shining your light in the world. That is why you're here on this earth, is to shine your light. And it's my honor to have this moment to share with you, to hopefully inspire you to do that. So I'm going to draw a card from our deck, which is in PowerPoint right now, but which is getting ever closer to being an actual deck that you can draw your own cards out of. So the cards are at the printer, and I will keep you updated on when they are going to be available to order or pre-order or basically become your own. So also excited to share that and celebrate that today is the idea birthday for my book, Running the World, where all of these photos have actually come from. So it was 4 years ago today when I received the idea to create that book in the first place. So I do celebrate the publishing date as well, but actually even more I celebrate the idea birthday as the book's actual birthday. So happy birthday, Running the World. Your companion deck, Running Your World, is coming soon. So super excited for that. So with that, I would like to invite you to just arrive in this moment. Let yourself just let go of anything that came before, let go of anything that will come after, and just let yourself be right here, right now. Maybe it feels good to close your eyes, maybe place a hand on your heart, start to notice your breathing. You can also do this with your eyes open, noticing your breathing, noticing what's going on in your body, and also looking around you at your surroundings. And perhaps if you're somewhere that you've been 1,000 times before, what can you notice or see as if you're seeing it for the very first time? That helps you get into a state where you can express more gratitude, express more wonder and awe, and just notice things more and bring yourself here into this moment. So as you are looking around and noticing, looking within and noticing, continue to do that. And I'm going to hold the cards to my heart and ask to be guided to the message that will be of highest service and greatest inspiration to you today. What message is your soul most longing to hear today? What message will most inspire you to take a step into your most authentic and aligned life? And with that intention out there, I'm going to shuffle the cards. You just keep breathing, keep being, keep noticing. And our card is reflection. All right. Reflection. This is a beautiful reflective pond, lake, whatever, in Kenya, in the Lewa Wildlife Conservancy. All right, reflection. The message is, how often do you pause to reflect on where you are, on who you are, on who you're becoming? How well does your daily life reflect who you really are? Maybe your life feels fully aligned and the reflection is crystal clear in every detail. Maybe you feel way off course and the reflection is distorted by waves and ripples. Maybe you're somewhere in between. What are the ripples in your pond? What pulls you off course from being you? What conditioned beliefs or societal expectations muddy the waters? Where are you taking on more responsibility for other people's outcomes than for your own? When your life clearly reflects your truest self, you empower everyone around you to more clearly reflect who they are. Today, pause and reflect. What small shift will help the real you shine through? Let that one sink in for a moment. All right, reflection. This is a big one because reflection is, of course, something that we can always do, every minute of every day. But so as you think about this concept of reflection, and again in our photo here, the water is very clearly and calmly no ripples really in this pond right here, reflecting its view. It's reflecting the sky, it's reflecting the land. You can even see tiny little clouds that are at the top of the photo. So how well is your life reflecting the real you? Right. So it is sometimes it's we're thinking, wow, actually, a lot of stuff in my life feels out of alignment. It does feel ripply and distorted and maybe muddy, right? If you have been on a life path that has perhaps been dictated by expectations, whether it's expectations of you, of your younger self, or of parents or friends or society at large, a boss, a work, style, workplace. There are lots of things that sort of project expectations onto us, and of course social media, and of course here I am on it, but there's all the pressure, right, to post this idyllic life and all these kind of things. So there is lots of pressure to show up a certain way, and if it is not aligned or feels somehow out of sync with who we really are, there can be a lot of discord and a lot of, what, who am I really? Like maybe it's sometimes hard to, or you haven't spent a whole lot of time thinking about who you really are, or reflecting on who you are, not just thinking about it, but feeling about it, and just getting in tune with, okay, if something feels off kilter or out of alignment, what is it? And what feels out of alignment about it? If you can go dig deeper into the little nitty-gritty details of, okay, if I don't like my job, for example, if I don't like my job, is it the work that I'm doing? Is it the people I'm working with? Is it the workplace environment? Like, I have either no windows or too many windows, or whatever it is. See if you can dig into the finer details of what it is. Because sometimes people say, oh, I hate my job, but they don't realize that there are actually parts of it that they do like. So if it's a certain kind of work or a certain kind of group of people that you really like working with, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, as they say. Find the pieces that maybe aren't resonating, and find the pieces that are. So as you're reflecting, it's also really easy to go to all the things you don't like and overlook the fact that there are things that you do. So part of growing into more alignment and clearing away some of the ripples and the muddied waters in the pond is discovering what it is you actually like and doing more of that. So you don't necessarily have to just quit your job and then, you've leaped off the cliff and you have nowhere to go or nowhere to land. You don't have to just do that right off the bat. The idea is, is there anything I like about my job? And let me start by doing more of that. And I know I just went straight to focusing on the job aspect here, but this is obviously true in any other facet of life. If it's in relationships, or hobbies, or whatever it is, your personal reflective time. Maybe there's some things you like about it and some things you don't. Find the things that you like and do more of those. Identify the things that you don't like as much and identify them into as much fine detail as possible, so you can really find out what it is specifically that you don't like, and take note of that. So as you, whether you're looking around for a new situation or creating new rituals or doing more of those things that you like, that you just kind of let go of that stuff and don't bring in more of the stuff that you don't like. So do more of what you like, do less of what you don't. That sounds super simple, but it is actually achievable. You can take a small step towards doing that. That doesn't require upending your entire life. So reflect today, this week. Let yourself reflect, let yourself see and discover what are some of those ripples, what are the things that calm your pond, what are the things that do really light you up. Do more of those, even if it's just 5 minutes more a day of those, and see what you notice. See if you feel a little bit more peace, a little bit more of seeing that real you shine through. All right, so I'll show you the photo again. There's our reflection. Reflection as a noun, reflect as a verb. I wish you a week of reflection and taking little steps at a time, one small step at a time. thank you for being on this journey, my friend. I appreciate you so much. And again, happy birthday running the world. And hopefully you will have your decks very soon. Mwah.